Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about some products. These are extra accessories and must-haves for the DJI Avata. We're going to start with the first item, which is the battery for the Goggles 2. Normally, when you buy the Goggles 2, you get just one battery. And these batteries last up to 2 hours of power, probably a bit less than that, obviously, but when using it a lot. But it doesn't hurt to have an extra one, because if you don't have one and you're out in the field and it does drain on you, you can charge it in your vehicle, but I mean, you're looking at sitting there idle because you're waiting for this to be charged. So like anything, it's good to have an extra battery. This is compatible with the Goggles 2. It is also compatible with the Goggles version 2. The capacity on this, I believe, is like 1800 milliamps. So it's a pretty good sized battery. And again, definitely worth getting an extra one. So we'll start by opening this real quick. Really, there's not much to it. You're looking at just a battery in the box. But again, the key thing is just having an extra battery in hand for use. Like every battery that DJI provides, when you purchase it, they don't come fully charged. You will have to charge it initially to its full charge to have that ready for use. Anyways, this is the first product. I would consider this a must-have. Like I said, having one and being out in the field, and if for any reason, let's say you forgot to charge it, or you end up using it a lot, you're gonna be out of luck having a way to charge it. Having an extra one just gives you that ability to swap it out, plug it, boom, you're ready to go. So again, that's a good one. The next item on the list here is another, what I would consider a must-have, of course, is the DJI Fly More kit. And oh, by the way, just like every other product, it's got that little yellow or green seal here that you need to kind of break, if I can get that off my hand. And inside this box, what you get in the Fly More kit. Oh, and by the way, on these products, I'll put a link. I'll also note the pricing on the screen where possible. This particular one, it is $279 retail. And what you get in the box essentially is the 2 batteries. And that's why it is a Fly More kit. Fly More as in you have an extra battery along with a charging hub. But the only other things in the box is, of course, little details on the Fly More kit here for the DJI Avata, of course. Make sure you get that. Other than that, there's not much there. There is no cables. You're essentially getting the 2 batteries and a charging hub. And of course, there is no USB-C to USB-C or charger with this, but you can use that with the 65-watt portable charger, which I will get into in a bit. So if you look here, you do have the 4 connection points for the batteries. This will charge up to 4 batteries using the 65-watt charger. So that's kind of handy. The one that comes with the drone kit is essentially just one charging hub. This one can charge up to 4. So this is pretty good. I definitely would say a must-have. Along with this, you're also getting 2 more batteries. So in addition to the 1 battery that you already have with the drone, that comes with the drone, you will now have 2 more additional batteries. And on top, you're going to notice these are just shipping protection plastic pieces that really you don't need to have there, so I would just take them off. But essentially that's it in the box. Nothing special, no cables like I said, and you do have to buy a charger separate. And of course, like every other battery that comes from DJI, they're not fully charged, so you will have to charge these. Being that these are intelligent batteries, I would say I would plan on charging this, and in addition, I would put this into the drone itself, and prior to flying, and check for any firmware updates that might be needed on these batteries. You don't want to be out in the field and then realize that it's wanting to do a firmware update on the batteries themselves. So I would definitely make sure that you cover that. Another thing on the Flymore kit, you're looking at approximate charging time for a battery, I believe, is about 47 minutes. You got 4, so obviously that's going to take some time, or 3 total, I'm sorry. It's going to take you some time to charge that based on the amount of batteries. So again, the recommended charger for that is the one I'm going to go ahead and cover right now. So let's look into the 60-watt portable charger. Now on this one, this particular one, again, this is for the Mavic 3. Normally it came out when the Mavic 3 was out. I bought one already and I decided to get a second one, mainly because I like the fact that you have the ability to charge simultaneously up to 2 devices. You've got the USB to USB-C cable that you can use here, in addition to the USB-C connector that's here already built into the charger itself. I do like the fact that it's got the folding outlet thing here. I've never really liked them sticking out. I kind of like the idea of just tucking it away. It makes it for easy storage. So overall, it's a pretty good product. Again, the nice thing about this, you can use this to essentially plug it into the charging hub. It's simple as that. Not much to it. And then of course with the extra cable you can now charge your batteries, charge the goggles, and that will make for quicker charging time. If you got multiple chargers, then you can actually charge goggles themselves, the controller, not with this one charger, but if you got 2, then that's going to help you charge up things a lot quicker. So these are the products. The 65-watt charger, I would definitely look at a must-have. Definitely worth having. I would buy that in addition to the Flymore combo kit. The charger itself, it is pricey. It's about $79. And again, this is for the Mavic 3. It will also work with the Mini 3 Pro as well as the DJI Avata. So it's a multi-purpose charger. Though it is on the pricey side, I think it's a good thing to have. And I like having things to specifications. You can look at other third-party chargers as long as it's a USB PD charger. It should work with it as well. But again, I'm more about sticking with the vendor solution, the actual manufacturer solution. So another good mentionable extra, which is more of an optional, but I personally decided on buying it. This is a product I bought through Amazon. It doesn't really have a new name, a specific name. It does get sold through different vendors. I think this is a imported Chinese product, but it does look to be handy. I do see on the bottom here, on the back end of it, of the battery bracket, it does have CQT as a brand. So again, it's on Amazon. I'll put a link up on this. This comes with a cable. Now, one thing to note on this product, and like I said, I'll put the link, and if I can throw one on the screen, I'll throw the description of this. This is specific to the Goggles 2. And why is it specific to the Goggles 2? What it is, there is a Goggles version 2 as well for this product. The version 2 has a different power plug. This is a little bit thinner than the Goggles version 2. So if you buy the wrong one, it's not going to fit the Goggles 2. So when you do purchase this, make sure that you see that it specifically states for the Goggles 2 and not the version 2 if you need it for the Avata. So what I do like about this one, it does have a short cable. It does have the bracket. You could use this bracket by itself with the existing cable here if you want to fasten this to your belt. That's one way of using it with the existing DJI power cord for the Avata Goggles 2. Or you can use it like it comes as a combo. You can actually put your battery and just when you're using this bracket, it does have a clip in the back that's going to go in the back of the headband. And the way you put the battery in here, you've got the side where the power cord goes in. And in fact, we can do that first. Let me make a mentionable note about this. On the battery here, you've got the part here for the USB-C connector. This one connects in here, but what's different between the short cord that comes with the bracket and the one that comes with the goggles themselves, if you look real closely, if I can get this on a camera, this has got a clip. The one from DJI has a clip that locks it to the battery. And that is handy because you don't want it to accidentally disconnect on you. The one for the one that came with the bracket, it does not have a locking clip. Now, the one good thing about this though, is that when you do insert this in here on the USB-C connector side, it does lock in pretty good. I think it would take a bit of force to get that to come out. I don't know over time if the wear might make it looser, but it looks like on the sides themselves, it's squeezing in tight. So I'm hoping that that's going to hold. In either case, it's pretty good. Now, how do you place this into the battery bracket here? The way you would put this in here is you want the USB-C to go on the notched part of the bracket and not the open side of it. And I'll show you here in a bit why, but it just kind of slides in there. I would probably do this side first and then push it in. And now you've got a little locking nub here that'll keep it from sliding out. And here's your power button on the open part of the bracket. On this other part of it here, if you notice, this here is got the notched area and that has more of an enclosed area here. And then you've got your clip here. Now, one thing I didn't like about this product that I've seen is that, and again, orientation wise, let me move these here aside. Orientation wise, you want to have your goggles here upward like this. And if you look here on the clip itself, it's a pretty tight fit. That's what I'm noticing, that how do you get this on the back? Because you don't want to put this on the side, it's going to get on your ear. So this side of the headband is on the ear side, and having the battery here is too close. And definitely that would not work. It's really meant to go back here. Unfortunately, back here, you've got the Velcro folded part of the headband, and trying to get this in here is a challenge. In fact, you kind of have to work through it a bit to get it to kind of go in there. I'm almost worried that you could kind of break it. I've seen him do it more on this side, although I don't know that I need that far reach, but you could place this more towards where the DJI logo is on the headband. And that's what they mention on the website or the page on Amazon. And again, this is a tough fit, but once you get that in there, the clip, it does lock in. And again, you've got enough slack here to go around. I got a big head, so the Velcro part of it here is pretty wide, and yet I'm still able to get the power connector in here, and it does lock in pretty good. Again, the only concern I would have here is that it is a pretty tight fit here. More than likely, I am going to place it more towards where the Velcro part of it is, although as you can see, I'm kind of having to work through it pretty good, but it is doable, and it is a tight fit. But I think it would work better where you have the Velcro part of the headband, and that gives you a little bit more slack here. So when you're stretching it like this, you're not likely to accidentally pull this cable. Now, the cool thing about it is, unlike the long cable, this works pretty good overall. I think this is great. So this is definitely worth having. Now, I'm going to mention another product here I think that you guys might like, and I left it for last. This is the next product, final product, is the Rib Rider. And this product is from OriginaldoBo. It's Ken at OriginaldoBo. He sells this through Etsy. And what this is good for, and let me go ahead and cover that now. Here's the product. When you get this product in the mail, And the product is, again, it's these rib rider pieces here that I put on my drone. And if you notice here, yes, this is a 3D printed product, but it is a very high quality 3D printed product. It is a tight fit. Definitely it is very well designed to fit really snug around it. It does come in different colors. Again, the product name is the Rib Rider. It retails for $24.99. Look for a discount. There are discounts out there on Etsy, and you can get a pretty good price. At the time of this video recording, I did see they had a 15% discount, and I did get mine on a discount as well. When you get this, it comes in a black bag in the mail, essentially insulated foam bag, and it definitely it's black, and that's about it that comes in there. There's really no instructions, although it's not very difficult to put on there. Again, it is a very snug fit, so you're gonna have to work through that, but it definitely fits in perfect. Very good design. I think his measurements and everything were fantastic. The plastic material, it is not a hard plastic. It's actually somewhat a little bit soft, so it's got some give, which is great because these are going to be bumpers. And what are the benefits of doing this versus having already what comes with the Avata drone itself, the FPV drone here, is that, you know, I'm not really into wanting to beat it up as bad, scuff it up. This helps with the scuffs. If this ever got damaged, the rib rider portion of it, I can always order another one, replace it, no big deal. But I think that's kind of cool. It definitely protects your drone, and it can also protect, you know, anything that you're bumping, you know, more likely probably trees for the most part. But in any case, it definitely helps with that. Now, another plus about the Rib Rider, he does sell this in different colors. There's a black, yellow, lime green, ice blue, red rider, and one called sort of orange. I haven't seen how that one looks, but it sounds interesting. I kind of debated on the color. I went ahead and chose the black color one, and it looks really cool. It's got a nice sharp look to it. It almost looks like it's, you know, came with the drone. Oh, and here just you see it locks in at the bottom with these little I don't know what you call them, but locking pieces. And like I said, this is a very flexible material. If you notice here, it's very easy to remove it, like right there. And if you notice here, like I said, it's definitely flexible. The way you put this on here on the drone, I kind of covered this a little bit here. Let me take that off. So putting it on, like I said, is a little bit challenge. You do start with the middle, and it is a little triangle piece in the middle, and getting it in there to lock in, if you notice here, it's pretty tight. And I did start with that kind of slightly in, and then focused on getting the outer portions in like this, making sure that it's locked in here and locked in here. And then once I got that side of it, I focused on getting the other side as well. And then once that was done, I carefully pressed down on the little triangle part here to get it in there properly. Notice that it was well seated in there. Now, does it obstruct any of the propellers or anything? No, he did a very good job on the design so that it does, the little locking clips here do not interfere with the propeller itself on the drone. So really cool product. I figure I'd mention this as one of the accessories. Personally, for me, it is a must-have. I definitely wanted to have something like this. I do have some stickers coming up that I'm going to try and see if that'll fit here. Although I could just buy some of the yellow ones, the yellow Rib Rider. I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it. I can't choose between. I'm trying to choose between that and the other colors because they're all pretty cool. But for now, the black one is really cool. That is the one I've got. So there you have it, folks. This is the accessories, extra accessories that you can look at for the DJI Avata drone. Definitely, like I said, your must-haves will be the Fly More kit. Definitely, I would consider getting the 65-watt power adapter. If you've got the Mavic 3, you can use the one you've got. But if you don't, if you are getting the Fly More kit combo, I would definitely look at getting that 65-watt charger. As for the Goggles 2 battery bracket and the USB-C to USB-C cable, that is an optional thing. Personally, for me, I think that'd be worthwhile to have. So I'm going to try that out in the field, see how that works out. I have tried the long cord previously, and it is what it is essentially. It's long and you put it in your pocket, but it's just one more dangling cable that personally I just wouldn't want to have linger around. If I can put it all in the headband, that'd be great. So definitely cool. And of course the rib riders, for sure. That's good stuff to have. Definitely, for me, that is a must-have. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I would like, if you could, press on a like for me, and also please subscribe. It does help me continue doing these reviews. And I do have some more. I've got some other accessories coming in that I'll do some reviews later on. And I hope that you guys benefit from this. And again, thank you for watching and have a good day.